Hello there everyone, and I hope that you're doing absolutely fantastic, because this morning, when you're looking at the Bitcoin price and you're seeing this beautiful pump across so many altcoins as well as Bitcoin, you cannot really wake up with a bad mood, can you? But is this sustainable though? And what should we expect in the coming days? And to be honest guys, a huge explosion is imminent, and I'm going to show you exactly at which day, which minute, which second is going to actually take place. So without any further ado, let's just get into this, because you really need to see this. We're going to also move to the chart. We're going to take a look at some very important charts which are actually spelling huge trouble for us right now. But again, hold your horses and watch this video from the beginning and until the end. And if you're brand new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I make a new upload. And also go down into the description of this video and join my free Discord channel, because this is exactly where we are posting all of my personal trades and the trades of my team. A lot of trades, scalp trades, day trades, swing trades, fundamentals, macro news, everything you literally need to know as a trader. You really have to be here. And our trade results of our members are absolutely astronomical. It would take me an eternity to actually go through all of this. We have 30,000 members and we are growing really rapidly, and it's for free. It's free to join. All you need is to join this VIP signal section, which is very simple, very straightforward instruction. Anybody will be able to do it. So just go down into the description of this video and join us immediately, because this is where we're going to post all of our trades, when we're going to see some very interesting developments, which I'm going to discuss in just a second. But certainly before I do, let's talk about some very bullish news, shall we? We've seen so many countries and so many states in the United States actually starting to become pro-Bitcoin, and now we're adding one more state to our belt of, bullishness, or whatever you want to call it. Arizona senator introduces bill to make Bitcoin legal tender. It just keeps happening, guys, and grows step by step and bit by bit, but it's just incredible in my opinion. Also, the reason why we saw such a pump potentially yesterday on Bitcoin, yesterday late night, it was because of Tesla's actual report on their earnings. So Tesla's earnings, they actually reported record revenue, and they actually beat the estimates on their earnings and forecasts. So this was absolutely incredible for high-tech stocks, for high-risk assets in general. So this also fueled this pump. And before this, the day before, we also had the Microsoft earnings, which were actually quite good as well. They were a little bit negative in their comments, but in general it was still quite good, despite the fact that they're actually laying off so many people. But Tesla gave us a very positive surprise. And while we are on the topic of Tesla, Tesla also reported they actually didn't sell any of their Bitcoin. They didn't buy any extra Bitcoin and in their Q4 of last year, and they also didn't sell any Bitcoin, didn't buy any Bitcoin. Now, which is also quite positive. So this means that Elon Musk is still pro-Bitcoin. And this brings us to this article right here, which is quite an old article, but just bear with me before we move to all the most important stuff of this video. Musk says that Tesla will accept Bitcoin again as crypto miners use more clean energy. So basically, he said that he wants to see a confirmation of reasonable of about 50% use of clean energy used by miners with positive future trend, and that's when Tesla would resume accepting Bitcoin for their Tesla cars. So, and actually, right now, and it was already by the end of even by the first quarter of 2022 of last year, we already saw about 58.4% of energy used by miners was sustainable energy. So this means, and this is I know that these are older articles, but nonetheless, this means that potentially, once we see some positive price action, some more positive price action, maybe some, something positive from the Fed finally, and this is when, the economic conditions will start improving, unless we're gonna, again, as I said, again, check out this video if you haven't seen it, unless it's gonna be another pump and dump where we see a huge relief rally, which we're seeing right now, and then another pump into a Fed pivot because of recession, interest rates being too high for too long, etc. So it's still in the cards, guys. So don't scream at me in the comments. So, and potentially, if we're gonna see something positive later on or earlier, Tesla could finally flip back into accepting Bitcoin for their cars, which again would add on to huge demand for Bitcoin in general. So this would be very, very bullish. So just wanted to point this out. And next thing, which is happening today, is going to be the report on unemployment. So basically US initial jobless claims. And right, they have been quite low. So really want to see what's going to happen today at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. You already know the spiel. But most importantly, guys, tomorrow is going to be the doomsday, potentially. So doomsday Doomsday number 1 is tomorrow, January 27th, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Report on inflation from PCE. Anything below or including 4.4, mega bullish. Anything above 4.4, especially something like 4.6 or 4.7, very, 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 very bad. Because it's going to be affecting the interest rate decision on February the 1st, which is coming literally next week. And this is going to be the absolute catalyst for the prices. And let's start by looking at the prices here in S&P 500. And finally, guys, we actually saw a breakout from this whole wedge, which we just spent so much time here. We actually started squeezing it, and we finally broke above. The volume isn't that relevant here. We actually retested it. We confirmed this breakout. So this puts us, actually gives us a technical, just again technical, I don't like these targets, but the technical target for this breakout is something astronomical. So it's like 4,800. So it's like basically all-time high. We're actually surpassing all-time high in S&P 500. And comment down below if you think this is absolutely ridiculous. But this is just a technical target for this breakout from this broadening wedge, so to speak. And also, if we're gonna see, we have these two, bendy lines, the yellow and the blue. Those are 50-day moving average and 200-day moving average. And especially what is interesting for us is the yellow one. It's a 200-day moving average. And whenever we would actually break above this moving average, it would actually, except for some fake outs that we've seen quite a few times, like for example right here, it would normally lead us to a huge rally. So, and this is what we are also seeing right here and right now. We're finally seeing this break above this 200 moving average. And again, could this continue and have some legs? Potentially, yes. It depends on what's going to happen today, tomorrow with PCE, and finally the 1st of February with the interest rate decision. We could certainly have some continuation on this. And we've already seen that Bitcoin is actually outperforming S&P and everything else right now. So it's like actually decoupling for a little bit in a very positive sense. And certainly, if this is going to continue, if this momentum is going to continue in S&P 500, then certainly it's going to be even more evident in Bitcoin. However, again, I'm not changing my stance. This could be a rally to even $40,000, something crazy, and then another big dump. So many times, as we've seen previously in the cycles of Bitcoin and all high-risk assets, quite frankly, and especially staring down the barrel of unprecedented macro environment. However, if we're talking short-term perspective, then this certainly could have some legs. And actually, in a short-term perspective, we've seen this quite big pump. So we had some consolidation. A lot of people were quite bearish here, and then it actually exploded, and we've put in a new local high at about 23,800. And look where we got supported. And this is, when people are telling me, Thomas, technical analysis doesn't work. Here we had a support, this dotted purple line. Then look at where we actually got supported. Right here, same place. It turned into a resistance, then it turned into a support again. Perfect trade. So this is absolutely beautiful. So guys, again, if you want to see all of our trades, go down into the description of this video and join our free Discord channel. And this is where we post all of our trades. So for now, it still looks quite bullish. So we're going to see what's going to happen with all the data. But what I want you to see is in the weekly chart. And that is going to do a lot with, it's got to have to do a lot with the moving averages. So 50-week moving average and actually 200-week moving average. And they're coming together right here at about $25,000. And I think that if we're going to see positive PCE reading and then positive, for example, 25 basis point increase from Powell on the 1st of February, we're going to definitely come to $25,000. And then it's going to be the real decision maker. Are we going to retest it and just dump on technicals for another retest of this area? Or are we going to actually go much higher? So this is going to be the decision based on PCE, unemployment, and finally the interest rates on the 1st of February. So trade smart, join our free Discord channel right now so you see all of our trades. Also go down into the description of this video and join Bybit, because right now Bybit, only if you use my link, you can claim up to $30,000 in initial deposit bonuses for absolutely free of real cash. Just all the rules and all the terms are, once you use my link, you can read all of this. And as always, check out this tutorial so that you know exactly how to place trades in a smart way. Check out this quick course that I've done over on Bybit. And as always, peace and love. Thomas Krallo. Stay smart, stay very rich, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.